Hey, what's this show about?
Everything!
And the kitchen sinko.
In 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? INSTA here. Going live. I never go live. I wonder how many of you feel the fear when you hit that live button like I do. Tonight I'm going to be going through my homie Kevin DelGado's comic Tuff Stuff that I just did this cover for recently. And Kevin's going to join us, hopefully soon. I'm going to see if I can invite him. For those of you who know the comic culture and how comics work, there's this thing called the variant cover. And the variant cover, I don't really know the true origin of it. It probably started as a gimmick. It started as a way to sell more copies. Usually, this was in the 90s. It was usually meant to just sell issue ones. Issue ones were always the hot issue. They would sell out, and I think comic creators realized, or Marvel and DC, I should say, realized they could sell 3, 4, 5, 10 times the amount of comics by doing a variant cover. But yo, Kevin, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
How you doing? I was just rambling about the history of the variant cover. Good to see you. Good to hear your voice. Thanks for
It's not letting me.
Thanks for coming on.
You should let me zoom in more. Oh, there we go.
How'd you zoom in? I don't even know how to do this, man.
Readjust
my thing.
You got to use your 2 fingers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. just like you would normally. Well, yeah, man. What's good? Do you want to like introduce yourself? Let's pretend like people don't know who you are in my feed, and just introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Okay. My name's Kevin DelGado. I'm a cartoonist. I guess that's the best way you would describe what I do. I started working on comics in 2016, produced my first one in 2017. It was a series called Volantis. I did that for 8 issues. That one I collaborated more with other people, like different writers. I worked with some colorists, various inkers, but the majority was my work. Then the pandemic hit, and when that happened is when I took some acid and I came up with the idea of Tuff Stuff, and yeah, it's been a roller coaster ever since. Holy shit. Andrew Lumberg, what's up, man? Evan, what's up? So yeah, I'm a graphic designer by trade, former musician. Yeah, man, comics is what I love, and especially making tough stuff.
I always hate like leaving things behind, like my past selves. I hate saying that I'm a former filmmaker, and I don't think I would say that. Do you really feel like you're a former musician? Like you've officially hung that up, and you're dedicated to art now?
I mean, no, but it's not how I would introduce myself, so it's kind of like irrelevant in that regard. Yeah, I mean, like I've done shows here and there. As far as like having the desire to really make new music, I mean, it's kind of there. I know how time consuming it is.
Yeah.
And I kind of like my solidarity. I kind of like my solitude. I kind of like not having to leave the home to work on shit.
I'm with you 100%, man.
Yeah,
it's
studios.
So awesome to just make art and make a comic and not have to answer to anybody.
Exactly. And I get very like anxious around other people, especially like in the studio, and like I know for a fact like so many people have like ripped off stuff that I've done. So like as far as just trying to be innovative, if you're in a studio, there's a chance that who knows who's coming in and out, right?
Yeah.
So people and they will. They'll jack your shit. They'll take your ideas.
Music, like literally take your beats or a rhyme or
Beats
something.
or like bars, you know what I mean? Both, really, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, I got the receipts, man, and it's not just no one's either. It's not just nobody's.
Yeah.
There's famous people that'll, jack your shit.
Yeah. 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 Fuck, man. I definitely, at the very least, I feel like the right thing to do is shout people out and communicate. Hey, I'm going to use this. But I guess there's a lot of shameless people out there, man. But
Well,
let's not get too sidetracked with music, and let's focus on. I want to focus on tough stuff tonight, man, because you invited me on to do this variant cover, and I'm glad you did. I love what you're doing with tough stuff, and yeah, I figured let's just like go through it like half cartoonist kayfabe style. I'll flip through, we can talk, and just see where it goes. It could be spontaneous. We don't need to literally go through the whole issues unless we're feeling it. But I was going to start at issue 1. But before we did that, I was before you even hopped on, I was rambling about variant covers, and I know I've Googled this before, but I don't even really know the full history off the top of my head of the variant cover. Do you like know the first variant cover ever, or the history of how that shit started happening?
you know, there was a Robservations podcast where he covered that stuff, and I want to say I want to say the main variant cover started in like the 80s, but I want to say there might even be some going back as far as the 70s. So.
Oh, really? I know I
Yeah.
did some solid research on this. I wish I remembered it off the top of my head. I forget where I posted it. I think I actually did it when I was doing my old podcast. I think I did some solid research on it and talked about it. But yeah, I remember there was. I also forget which issue. There's like an issue that has more variant covers than any, and it's in like over 100 or something like that. It's something absurd.
So Thundercats had like 139.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Evan said Batman 89 when they had the solid color covers with the Bat logo on it. That was one of them. But yeah, there's stuff even older than that. I just can't think of it right off the top of my head what it is. But I know that there's more to it than that for sure.
Yeah, but so one thing I want to state like in this video is that in my experience shopping my comic around to comic stores have a real wound when it comes to variant covers. It's like it's not universal. There's certainly comic stores that still love variant covers, but most comic stores, I don't know about most, many comic stores that I've talked to have been like, no, we don't even want to talk to you anymore if you're doing variant covers, because there's been like this injury to the industry in the 90s when the boom happened, or the bust I should say, when the bubble burst, the speculator boom during the 90s. And so a lot of comic stores are just like, fuck variant covers, we don't even want to touch them, and they get turned off if you mention you even do it. But I want to say, for us, for you and me and all the indie comic creators we know, I think it's awesome. I personally, I don't have any problem with variant covers. The more art, the better. I'll buy a book just with covers alone sometimes if I love the art and the
I think
comic,
a lot of people do.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I feel like a lot of people do. And from an indie creator perspective, it's like a really awesome way for us to cross promote and share whoever's following us with each other, and just get our work out there in a bigger way. So I'm all about it. And I'll just say it again. I'll probably say it like 10 times during this talk, but thank you for inviting me to do this variant cover, man. It's awesome.
Dude, your artwork on it is amazing. That's like, that piece is so good. And it's crazy because I had like cover like mock-ups of it and everything. Like you sent me some, I did some, and then you went back and you changed your logo or your signature because you want it to be bright, which definitely looks way better. But dude, it's whenever I resized that and recropped it and like redid everything, I was like, damn, that's like, it's so good. Like just the way you did the lasers is like so good. Your coloring on it is awesome, man. And I couldn't be happier with it. Like I knew that was such a solid piece. That's why I actually put it in the back of the Toughening Part 1. And it was nice because it's like the last page of it. It's like, yo, this is what you have coming next,
I love that, man. I really hope when I start doing more comics, I can get on top of my game like that to show previews, because I personally love seeing the preview of what's coming next. That was like that was so exciting back in the '90s, and I would love to be able to be able to do that regularly.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, I mean, so I'll take a step back here for a second, because just generally, I like everything you're doing, man. Like, you're talking about how you put the preview for the next issue and Toughening Part 1. And I'm just going to take it back to this first thing that I ever got from you when you first started Tough Stuff, first Kickstarter, at least first Kickstarter for Tough Stuff. And you didn't even promise this. This was like, I think I just paid for a comic, and you delivered this box. And I know that I'm not the only one who's like, holy shit, look at this. It's mimicking a VHS box. It's got all this great stuff on the back. And yeah, man, shout out to fucking DelGado for really nailing the packaging game, man. That's like something everybody's always telling you. Like, you got to make it interesting how you deliver it, you know? And you did.
Yeah, man. Just you know, I have a background as a graphic designer. That's what I've done for, profession for the last, 15 years or so, whatever it is. I don't even know anymore. So just got a lot of experience in that. And when I get involved with something, I'm like so immersed in it, and I want like, it's an experience, right? I want to like separate myself from the crowd any way possible.
Yeah.
And as far as like giving at people something that they didn't even know they were getting, it's always over deliver, right?
Right.
Like,
was it
anytime you have
under promise, over deliver?
Exactly. Exactly. So even with the new one, I had a lot of people say like, "Oh, I didn't know you were putting a keychain in there," and I was like, "I thought I said that, but yeah, the Gorgon Amazon package. Like, I knew I had to go cheap on the box this time because I lost a couple of backers. Like, their pledges didn't go through. I don't know if there was like a credit card issue or something.
Yeah.
But we lost like a fifth of the funding from like the Kickstarter.
Shit.
So that would have that's why there weren't boxes, to be honest. But I was like, all right, I can still flip this, and the fact that it's like kind of in a shitty mailer with like a fake Amazon logo on
that's what this is right here. This is Gorgon, the fake Amazon, or the pseudo Amazon, or not pseudo. What do you call it? The Amazon.
Yeah. Pseudo Amazon, whatever. Yeah. So
yeah, I cut that shit out because I don't necessarily keep everything when it comes to packaging, but I fucking kept that shit because I won't lie. I threw it away, and then in the middle of the night, I had like this moment where I was like, wait a minute, what was I doing? I fucking woke up in the middle of the night and went and cut it off the package and saved it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, there were some people that like came back. They're like, oh, I didn't even realize that till after, like, way later. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted.
Like, in my head, I sort of realized it, but I wasn't paying attention, and then it just hit me. I was like, that was, he did that on purpose.
Everything is on purpose,
that's the way
man.
You do it, man.
And the thing that sucks is I've wanted to do more, and I just like I'm limited. You know what I mean? I'm limited by what I can physically produce.
Right. Well, you're doing a great job, man. And what else did we got? What are these actually? These are stickers. I didn't want to take these off. These are decals. Yeah, they stick.
Yeah, they're so they're just masks because it's two pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you take the backing off,
right,
and then you put it on whatever. So it's because it's die cut.
Yeah, these are awesome. I don't know if I'm ever going to use these. I'm kind of like, I have like two versions of me. One, the collector that wants to keep things pristine, and then the part of me that just wants to be like, let's live a little. Let's fucking use this shit.
I mean, they're stickers. You know what I mean? It's not like
I have quite a sticker collection these days, but I don't know, man. I feel like I don't want to mix that in with them. I want to keep it. You deliver these boxes are awesome, man. It's like a nice way to contain everything. And this sticker is from the new one, I think, right? I got everything out of order right now.
That's from the second one, the first toughening.
Oh, so it doesn't belong in this. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and like open up the first toughening, or not the first toughening, the first issue of Tough Stuff. From the first Kickstarter.
Ian, I'm watching this on a lag, so like I got like 15.
Oh, I hear you.
So if you want to just like start and wait like 15 seconds and then go into it, then I can like, I don't know. I'll try to keep up as much as I can.
Yeah, yeah. If it doesn't work out so smooth, that's all right. But yeah, I got it out already. Let me know when it pops up on your
Yep, I see
screen.
it.
And yeah, man. And right off the bat, I mean, I gotta say, I just love cats, period, and turning cats into these badass, half cybernetic. Well, I don't know if he's cybernetic here, or not yet. And you know, carrying a gun. Maybe before I say anything, maybe you should do another little intro of who Tough Stuff is. Would you mind doing that before
I mean,
I butcher it?
yeah, just go ahead, man. He's, you know, he's a cretin, man. He's just he's like a beach bum, dude, and he's got a little bit of like a drug addiction, you know.
Especially, yeah, the first two issues he does. Yeah, this is like super. I don't politically incorrect doesn't even describe it, man. You're just wild. You're not like holding anything back. I feel like I heard you talking. Was it you and your brother? You guys were watching like B films during the pandemic or something.
Yeah, that's kind of where I got the idea from. It was like I wanted to like we played a game called Tubi Roulette where we would just like pick the most random B movie on Tubi.
Nice.
And you know, we would do that like all the time. And eventually I was like, why don't I just make my own? You know? See,
Hell yeah.
Evan, did you check out your shout out in the Toughening Part 2? Give you a little shout out if you're still there.
Where is the shout out? Just in the back?
It's on page 3.
Page 3. Let's look at it.
Or maybe it's page 2. Page 2 or 3 in the book.
Part 1 or part 2?
Part 2.
Oh, I don't remember what I'm looking for.
It's no, it's in the Toughening Part 2.
Yeah.
The new one.
I threw that one down. You probably got the lag going.
Oh,
How did you do? You shouted him out on the
the page
spread? Is it that page?
before that? Page before that. Here, I'm gonna watch.
What did you do here?
See the bottom panel
Yeah.
where he's got the 2 cats? No, then one next to it. On the other page, the left page.
This page.
Yeah. Where he's in the boardroom.
Evan's in here?
Read the bottom.
Ah, Mr. Coy. All right, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's cool. I don't know if Evan's still here, but that's fucking awesome, man. Yeah, that's one thing you do. You I don't know if Evan paid for that, but I know that like you offer that in your Kickstarters. If you want to pay a little extra, you can get featured in the comic. That's always fucking cool.
Evan
man.
owns a shop and he's a big supporter, and he's had me out there for signings and stuff, and you know, his
Evan's cool, man.
His clients, you know, buy a lot of my books, so you know, like to show love.
Yeah, he was cool. I got to meet him up at that indie creator con that we went to. We were all hanging out at the hotel.
All right, so you want to go back to the first issue? All right.
Definitely the comic store owner who's like super open-minded and inspired and inspiring, you know, because I've seen every type of comic store you could fucking see. I'm sure you have too. Where like I've walked into comic stores where they're like, "Yo, dude, just fill out this fucking paperwork. Give me a couple copies. Nothing's gonna change either one of our lives." You know, and they're like real nasty people who don't give a fuck. And then there's like people who are really fucking nice. And Evan's definitely one of those people who's like, he just fucking loves comics, man. And he knows his shit. And here you're doing the Frank Miller, Todd McFarlane the news anchors. I love that shit, man. I'm thinking I want to do something like that too, man. I've always loved it. It's like such a great way to get perspective on the world and like all the different viewpoints that people have.
Well, this issue particularly is set in 93, so I really wanted to make it look like a comic from 1993.
Yeah. Well, you got it, man. Yeah. And tough stuff, man. He's was he like all hungover? He's on a bender here.
I thought that was a great way to introduce the character. He's just,
it is,
you know,
man.
You get everything you need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, man. And then, what's the name of your villain?
That's Danny
in this issue?
Dingus.
Danny Dingus, man. Yeah, it's like if Tough Stuff isn't, they're like they're equally fucking rowdy, drug loving, kind of like no shame. They kind of have like I don't know. They're kind of like kindred spirits in a way in this issue. I feel like, even though one of them's more villainous than the other. But yeah, man, you're drawing all kinds of shit. You're like, you don't hold back. You draw these crazy backgrounds full of details. Like, look at even like these couches here, man.
Dude,
they're awesome.
Dude, look at the TV screens on the page next to it.
What am I looking at? What do you want me to see? Please stand by.
Where, like I think one of them has like a scrambled porn. One of them's got like Saved by the Bell. Like there's so much.
I love that.
So much
type of detail.
Much detail in these, man.
Yeah. Details. What's up, man?
I think what I'm gonna do in the coming weeks is maybe do like a set package where I have 4 different print versions. What's up, John? So that people that like haven't read the book yet can get all 4.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah. I was gonna say. So I know that you've run out of a lot of the issues. So we'll say that again at the end. We'll when we wrap this up.
For sure.
Let's say it again right now. So what you're saying is you are gonna reprint issues that are out of print, and you're gonna offer something so that everybody can get all 4. What about a trade paperback? You want to do like a couple?
No. What I'm gonna do is I have different copies. I just don't have like all the special edition covers. Mm-hmm. So like I think what I'm gonna do is take like just do like sets basically of each issue. But I kind of want to run through what I have first. Yeah.
Cool, man. So you actually do have all the issues. You're not out of issue 1, 2, and the tough 1 and 2. All right, that's good to hear. Good to hear, man. All right.
I mean, they're not at a huge. I don't have a ton of them, but I have enough.
Case DelGado, man, and get your copies if you don't have them, man. He still has them. Yeah, I was never sure if I should be like telling people to hit you up to buy them if you had them or not.
Oh yeah, please.
Now we know. But look at this, man. There's all kinds of like, I don't know. You go from like drawing Tough Stuff in like this funny way where he's just like laying in his own puke, and then you draw him like over here. He's looking like real agile. I'm sure there's a lag and you're not seeing what I'm pointing at, but he's like jumping from roof to roof. Yeah. He's coming out of the ventilation duct and he's super agile. I love that. I love how you can play with tough stuff like that. And boom, this is like, if this isn't one of your most iconic images, I don't know what is, man. When he puts the bandana around his head.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, this is the first image I ever saw of Tough Stuff, and I was like, what's this?
It's weird too, like how I colored that, like with there's no like screens or overlays or anything like that. It's just like raw color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it, and it's like, I don't know. It's just a weird way of coloring. Like I never color like that anymore. But that is like that is such an iconic image of him. I will agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how else you could use it, but you should definitely always remember that you got that sick image to reuse.
And it's right in the middle of it too. It's right in the middle of the book.
Yeah.
That's another thing I like. If you look through the next couple issues, like the middle of the book is always like real sick.
I think that's like anyone who's interested in making comics, it's like a good note to take. That's like where something should definitely be happening right in the middle. It's not the most amazing fucking moment in the comic. One of the most amazing things should be happening right in the middle.
I agree.
Even if it's just a sick looking image, whether it's the most amazing thing that's happening or just a sick image, it doesn't matter. But that's a time where you want to fucking shine. And also on this page, this is like you play around with a lot of things, man. You got these like silhouetted. I don't know if you would call it Sin City, but it reminds me of Frank Miller's Sin City. And it's dope, man.
I was trying to show like 2 different things happening in the club at the same time. So I'm like literally telling 2 stories, but they combine into one, right?
Nice.
So like, guy shows up to the club with ecstasy, you see it in red. He's making a deal. He's got the pills. She takes the pills. She gets crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's really cool.
But then at the the same time, you know, you kind of have like this other vibe that's going on with the party too.
Dude, and I'm even just noticing this for the first time. I don't know if I was even aware of Eli and Cosmic Lion. I probably was, but when I read it, I remember this is Cosmic Lion Beach Club. So hot right now. So shout out Cosmic Lion, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so
Serious
fun to
shout
do
out
shit
to
like
Eli.
that, man.
Yeah, Eli's been a supporter since day one with Tough Stuff. So, you know, he's in every issue.
Yeah. Did I already pass his character in the issue?
That's his character right there.
Where?
He's the guy that gets who puts his hand up. That's Eli. He used to have short hair.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yo, this is amazing, man.
Yeah, that's Eli's head.
Ah, fuck. Poor Eli, man. This is so awesome, though, man. This page is great.
It was just my attempt to do Outlaw, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of flip it.
Awesome action shot.
Oh, when he's leaping? Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, the leap is great, man. Bogus. And then, oh yeah, and this is something you were doing too. You were doing these fake ads. Brilliant, man. So much fun. Jean-Claude Verdam and Whoopi Gilberg. Demolition Man. She's waited decades to whoopie some ass. Yeah, you're just fucking having fun with all this shit, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so are we. Yeah, it's fucking so dope. So yeah, I mean, this issue at this point, yeah, this is what I was saying. Like this villain and Tough Stuff, they are kind of kindred spirits, even though one dude's obviously like this maniacal, you know, total villain. They just like to get fucked up and they're having fun together here, man. There's this moment where they're almost like lovebirds.
Well, they're high on ecstasy, so yes.
Yeah.
You tend to like everyone you're around when you're on ecstasy.
But it doesn't last that long. And I guess Tough Stuff comes to his senses and realizes he's got to take him down. But I mean, you're doing all like that, the stuff that we loved in the '90s, man, with all these page layouts. It's like every page you're really doing something interesting on every page.
Yeah, that's also why Tough Stuff's white in the bottom is I was going for like Sin City. I don't know why I just left it to that one piece, but I thought that would be.
I mean, there's a lot of there's like a lot of your influences read the whole thing, whether it's Frank Miller, Todd McFarlane. I wonder how many other influences you could shout out yourself.
Same,
but they're in here, man.
This is a great fight sequence.
Yeah, I'll hold on it. We got a uppercut, wham, kick to the face. Look at this guy just shot full of bullets.
Expression is amazing.
Right through the eye. This tank car thing is insane. Chopping off guys' heads, and then he punts the head.
And right into the cannon to make it fucking backfire on him.
Hilarious.
I love that kaboom. Yeah. I put that on a fucking 10-foot LED screen, like display. Nice. Yeah. Even him wiping the blood off of his nose in that page, like
right here.
I love. Oh, dude, I love that.
Yeah, man, you're pacing your things well, man. I think a lot of people got to take more time. I get bothered when like the art's really good and then like they're just racing through the story and there's panels missing. It's like I understand like the art of this game is like sometimes you don't need to show everything, but this is sweet. This is fucking really sweet.
It's like it's so funny because it's like that kind of a panel that we're like fixating on. Yeah. There's all this other stuff going on, you know. But it's like that one panel says so much, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever I see things like that, I take note, and I gotta always remind myself, like, don't forget about moments like this, man. It's just too easy to ignore it. You get, I don't know, too utilitarian. You forget that like pacing matters, man. The quiet moments mean everything. And here's another dope page.
I love that page. That page, just like the inks in real life, look so good.
How many of these pages have you sold?
I don't know. Too many.
I know we already talked about this when we were drawing live the other night, but Yeah, it just hurts. It hurts to sell we want money, but I would really honestly prefer to hold on to all of it
I know.
and have like an epic show someday, and
I know. I have
continue
seller's
making.
remorse for sure, but I keep all the like really good pages. Like
Nice.
I don't think I've sold any splashes. I think I keep all those.
Yeah, I think you got to think about it like investing in yourself,
Oh,
and you'll
oh,
be
for
worth
sure,
more in the future.
for sure.
Hold on to yourself. Boom, look at this. I know Jim and was it Jim and Ed? This issue was featured on Cartoonist Kayfabe in the earlier days. I remember,
Yeah,
and I don't remember what they said, but this is awesome, man.
dude,
This is so good. Look
that's
at this
that's a
angle.
repritograph, man.
Oh, yeah, I haven't used one of those
That
things in forever.
that book looks so much different from all my other work because I pretty much did it all with a nib and a repitograph.
That's wild, man. Can't believe that. And then we're ending on this news article again. 4 days later, and he's back to his old fucking fucked up self. Just fucked up in an alley. He knows he needs help. And Dan White, the pinup here. This is an awesome pinup.
Oh, dude,
Really good.
Dan's great. Are you familiar with him?
I don't know if I am.
He's from the New
can't
York.
check right now.
I don't think he's originally from like your area, from like your neck of the woods, honestly. But I came across him, oh geez, years ago. He did a cover for Volantis issue 7. It was like amazing. I don't know. I just discovered him and started commissioning him for pieces, and you know,
Yeah.
I end up
It's a beautiful
coloring that
pinup,
piece.
man.
Yeah.
I know who James Edward Clark is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who Jerry Lang is, but yeah, James Edward Clark is a beast.
So
He's
Jerry
always
Lang is.
offering like he'll draw like anything for $50. It's like
I think that's how that came to be.
nice.
Jerry Lang is a painter from like my ways, and he's got a book called Shokai, I believe. But he does like this like cool like painting style. I told him the character was like inspired by the Crow, so he literally just made him the Crow.
Yeah, this feels real crow-like.
Yeah. But it's a cool piece. I mean, I still like it.
Oh, it's very
Yeah.
cool, man. It's awesome.
That's the one thing I think I have a natural eye for a lot of like really good up and coming talent.
Yeah.
As far as people I've had collaborate and enter with the, yourself. You did a cover, like Chauncey, like you guys, like these, so many people are complimenting like the artwork. It's like, read the book. The book is just as good. Like,
I think there's real value. Obviously, we're talking about variant covers at the beginning of this, but even just the pinups, getting other artists to do a take, and I know everybody's different and everybody wants something different from everything, but I love when like a pinup is like wildly off or not even close to on brand. It's like it's a pinup, man. Like why not have fun with it? Why not just play around? And you definitely, you're really into homaging and paying tribute. And that just opens up the world, man, to all kinds of play.
It's funny you say that because with like a lot of my like professional covers, whenever I send thumbnails, I'll send like an original concept, an homage I want to do. And like, 7 out of 10 times they're going with the homage.
Nice.
I
Yeah, I mean, we're
guess.
dealing with like a lot of. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know how you feel about it, but I love it, man. It's fucking great. I think it's like I know I personally with what I'm doing with Neon Spring, I want to really make like a totally new IP. But when it comes to pinups, like I hope people play around like that, man. It's just fun, and we love the things we love, and paying tribute and remembering things. It's just there's all kinds of value in that, man. Bringing attention back to the things we used to love for younger audience is valuable, or just period, just to like enjoy what we used to love is awesome.
Agreed.
And I'm gonna switch over now to the second box. Some of the shit might be out of order in here. I don't remember because I had everything out photographing it the other night. But yeah, again, you deliver this awesome box. This one is like a cassette tape. This is great, man. A and C covers. Oh, Craig CK did one of these. So yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question once I open this box because I don't remember who did which cover. So look, program 1, program 2. This is great. This is just so fucking awesome. I think
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's the purple tape.
Anybody who, what do you say?
It's the purple tape.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's the only built for Cuban links, you know?
So, yeah, my question is, who did this cover? I wanted to tag him on Instagram the other night.
That's Nick Alcorn.
Okay, I'll go back
So
and
Nick
tag him.
Alcorn, he's a tattoo artist from out this way.
Nice.
And he was doing comics for a little bit. He did a couple. He did a comic called Ain't No Grave before Image did one.
And this is a tribute to, was it an Iron Man cover?
Yeah, that's Demon in the Bottle.
And Tony Stark was going through some alcoholic demons. Yeah.
Yeah, he sent the preview to me, and I said, just make sure that it's he's got Wild Irish Rose on there. Because I just thought it was something like cheap.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah, that's like a smart homage. You know, it's not just, this one's not just a fun one. It's like relevant to the character and the story. So I don't know if it was his idea, your idea, but regardless, it's fucking really dope. And we're looking at a mirror. We're looking in a mirror.
Yeah,
I got the cocaine
I
on
think
a
he
mirror,
just sent it
in
to
the
me
mirror.
one day.
Yeah.
I think he just sent it, and I said, change this, this, and this, and let's go. You know?
Let me just isolate this for a second. Because, yeah, look at this. This is like, we're looking at a reflection. Tough Stuff's looking at himself in the mirror. Just fucking fire, man. Got a little.
I mean,
Corner.
his hand's on the wrong hand, but whatever. No biggie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something important, man. That's so hard to keep track of what's supposed to be on what side. And then this is your cover.
Oh, dude. I love that cover.
Yeah, I don't know which one's your best, but it's really fucking fire, man.
That's one of my
favorite
favorite pieces, like, of all time. This book is my favorite standalone for sure. Like, when people ask me what my favorite thing I've made is, it's probably this book.
All right. This is your favorite fucking thing you've done. And we're opening it. Look at this. This is, I mean, you really do, every page, man, you really consider every page. It's fucking, and that's what it takes. You know, like, if you could feel when people phone in a page, you know, and it hurts a little bit, but this is like, just right off the bat, this is fucking interesting. Great way to start it off.
So I you know, like, usually they say your book should start off with a splash page and then a double splash page. And I was like, no, let's do 9-panel grid. Let's show, like, mediocrity. Let's show the mundane, because that's showing you where we're at right now, where this character is.
Ski ball mundane. That's funny. But I don't know. Whether it's mundane, I don't think I looked at this and thought, oh, look at this mundane image. I don't know. It's just nice to see things repeated like that. It's just, you know what's going on here. You're just watching someone play this fucking game. And then boom. Day 6. Gonna break that high score, baby. And then Patty is his ex-girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
She's not fucking with him anymore.
Nah, man, he can't. You know, you see how the last issue ended. You know,
Yeah.
There's been some time in between.
Look at this guy. He's gotten worse.
I love how his reasoning, his logic is like, if I was so addicted, could I just smoke one crack rock?
Yeah, he's shameless, man. There's something about a shameless character. Like, maybe in real life you don't want to fuck with these kind of people, but in a comic, it's fucking great.
Oh, dude, that page where he goes nuts, that's one of my favorites.
It's hilarious,
like,
man.
He's knocking over a baby cart, him running up on the side of the wall. That was so hard to figure out, like, the perspective and everything. And then him flying to the boardwalk sign. I love that in between panels.
This one right here. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. This book has really beautiful design. Back to the cover, beautifully designed. This page is beautifully designed. Yeah, man. And you're coloring all this yourself. You're doing the whole thing yourself, right?
I do everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's over. That the SWAT team has got him? And the 5-0? Damn, man.
Yeah, that bottom panel too, just the reflection in the rearview mirror, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of shows
Girlfriend.
you everything, you know?
Even
Scorned
his
girlfriend,
ex is in there. Yeah.
shame, tough stuff, and like a somewhat sympathetic Titty Capone.
So good, man. Oh, man. Damn, this is another, like, I feel like iconic image that's been like etched in my brain.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That public defender is based on a public defender.
Dude, I've met a couple great public defenders, but you really don't know what you're gonna get. It's like you can get the true bottom. This is good, man.
Even
So
another
good. Look at his
iconic
hair,
image.
the haircut, man.
The him with the
Which
hair
one?
slick back,
Yeah.
Max Cady style.
This is I just realized this is the pin.
Yep.
Nice. Cool, man.
And I like that it's just tilted slightly. Kind of gives it, just changes it. You know what I mean? It makes you feel like you're the judge looking down on him.
Definitely looking down on him right here, man. Yeah, you've got the point of view is right, and yeah, that's a good note, man. Tilt things, especially in a moment when things aren't going so well. And now we got Danny Dingus is out of the picture. Rival gangs and turf wars over the newly vacated territory. And how do you say this guy's name?
Revar
Suarez.
Yep.
Nice.
I love how
This
he's
is
throwing the grenade.
This is great,
Hot
man.
potato.
Yeah. And this is great down here, man. He looks so fucking cool here.
I know.
Yeah.
The shading on that is like I don't know. Dude, I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I don't know how this shit comes out so good.
It comes out great. You're in the flow state, man. Yeah, I think we kind of go a little unconscious when we're in the middle of doing this stuff. Obviously, we're making decisions, but
I'm gonna point out a little Easter egg. If you look at the top panel to your right, the heads that are in the crowd. Are you familiar with Twin Peaks?
I am, but you're gonna have to tell me what's going on.
Okay, no, see the back of the heads in the foreground? Yep. So starting from that right there, go back to your right. That's Killer Bob. Next to him is Bobby Briggs. Next to him is Shelly from the RR Diner.
Nice.
And then next to that is Big Ed. And then I can't tell who that is. Geez, I'm gonna have to look at it because I can't really see it that well.
A little Easter Sunday brunching for the fucking Twin Peaks fans, man. Yeah, I love Twin Peaks. I don't remember the character names well enough to fucking when you say names like that.
I had a big Twin Peaks phase for a while.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. Lynch is the shit.
Maybe that is David Lynch. I don't know.
Anyways. He was in such a fucking zone with that because he hadn't gone full like wild artist. He was still like working on story and trying to make things make sense. But everything was super idiosyncratic and unique. There's nothing like it at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's ripping out his claw. And his dog. He's in the cell with a dog, and the dog looks like it's scared shitless.
Just that look of him like in the bed at night, like going through withdrawal, like looking at the ceiling.
Yeah.
And you see like his half of the room is all like torn up.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Everything. People, I think it's hard for people to realize how much consider every fucking thing on every page, man. So good.
Dog is molded after my dog.
Nice.
Then you have how Tough Stuff got his gauntlet. Little flashback scene with his therapist.
I love all this, man. God, he's shooting. What's he shooting in his dick, man?
Well, if you look behind him, it's all Mexican steroids. or supplementos, if you will.
Nice.
I love that page. That's another great one.
This is so awesome, man. He's diving in. Oink oink. He's got lipstick on his fucking neck.
The look on his face.
There. Yeah.
The bed's broken.
And he's being spied on.
Yeah.
Tough Stuff still can't get his girl back.
Well, he's zen now though.
Yeah.
He's sober, so he's got like a little Japanese style ponytail.
Yeah. And what's the character? Dogger?
Dogger dog.
Dogger dog?
Yeah.
This character's gonna have a great part in this, man. Yeah, dude, there's just so much work that goes into this. Dude,
Middle of
double
the
page
book.
spread. This is nuts.
Yep.
This is what should happen in the middle of a comic. You gotta go there, man. I'm all about it. Is there some kind of dialogue that shits on double page spreads? Are there like people that hate them? Is that a thing?
I hope not.
I hope not too, man. I'm all about it.
Who hates on double page spreads?
Like, I fully intend to do, like, there's that Eric Larson Savage Dragon where I think I forget if it's like he did each page or if it was the whole thing was double page spreads, but I definitely want to do a Neon Spring fight scene where it's just the whole thing is double page spreads.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
The only thing that like kind of sucks with doing too many spreads is like you read through the book so quick.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean, yeah, it takes you as long, if not longer.
Like, I feel like a good...
It's the quickest read.
I feel like a good book should be like, you know, like a heavy, like, should take as long to take like a heavy shit, you know, like a good like 20 minutes at least.
Yeah. I want to mix it up. I definitely want to do a whole double page spread book. Look at this. This guy's getting his shots going through his hand, through his face.
That's Eli as well.
His hair. Damn.
I told you, I killed Eli. Like,
things, man.
I gotta kill Eli in every book.
He loves it. Goddamn, man. Eli's like the last person you'd ever want to kill.
I know.
What a great dude. You heard the news, right? Cosmic
Hell yeah.
Productions, Diamond Distribution.
Yep. Awesome.
Amazing. That's so exciting, man. And here we go. I don't want to. Two major things to point out. Fucking Rough Stuff, right?
Yep.
Fucking Rough Stuff's sister, who I think is a badass character, who I actually drew. I originally had her in my variant cover, and you were like, "Nah, she has no part in this story. She's out." So I had to take her out. But she's fucking cool, man. And actually, I don't know if she's so cool by the end of the Toughening Part 2. Where she's with Jeb Bush, right?
She's a Republican.
that rings true, man. There's like a lot of people that you realize, oh fuck, they went Fox. Goddamn.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we go with the fake ad. Sex toy story. Fucking brilliant. My God, the fleshlight, nasty. Woody, of course, Woody's going to be just a big old dildo. What's Buzz Lightyear supposed to be? Is that like
he's like a vibrator.
Oh, he's a big
There's like a big
vibrator.
big old bulb-headed vibrator.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I see.
The Miss Potato Head butt plug is a nice touch,
dude. Yeah, I could just see all it being inserted and all the fucking his eyes and nose and everything falling off. This is great. Lube. This is fucking hilarious, man. I love it. I love this shit, man. Look at this. Look at these marks in here, man. This is great. This page is amazing, man. There's just so much going on, and it reads Coolio, and fucking.
I was tattooing at the time, so
right.
like that West Side, like that's some tight like hand lettering because I had to do like hand lettering every day, you know.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Am I missing anything else on this page?
Nah.
It just looks awesome. You got splatter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful page, man.
Thank you.
I just like the marks. I get into silly shit like just
No,
marks,
I
like the marks of this
know
head.
those. I don't even know how I got those marks. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying because I'm the same way. When I see
Yeah.
good brush strokes, I'm like, oh.
And even just the fact that it's like so different from everything else on the page, it like pops. It's nice, man.
Same with the
Everything's
coloring too.
yeah,
Like the purple and blue, like the blue pops on the purple.
yeah.
Purple makes sense because you kind of have like all of your real color in the inside. Yeah.
King Mega Trip just jumped in, man.
Noise.
Yeah, this
What's up,
is a
Matt?
great page.
I love the
Fucking rough
little
stuff.
I love the little lizard on the bottom panel, like
Right here?
calling for her life. Yeah.
Look at that. That's great. So good, man. Another badass panel. Dogger's he's already cybernetic, right? Is that I can see it in his ear?
That's the little foreshadowing.
Yeah. Foaming at the mouth. What's this fish thing? Is that a reference to anything?
I just thought, a cat would have like a fish bandana.
Right. It's awesome. And even just this little detail, fire in the corner, like what's going on with that? That's awesome.
Just to show that, he's entering shit.
Cool. He's got a flamethrower. Look at the flesh bubbling over here, man.
I like the people's heads blowing up because they snorted gunpowder to get riled up.
Perfect. This is great, man. Yeah, these comics are packed. Every fucking page is just packed with awesomeness, man. Even this is crazy, man. What an awesome fucking image. Bring this up.
Thank you, man. I really love that. It gets like it's got like a Brian Bolland feel to me for some reason, or like
yeah,
Steve Dillon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, even these two pages, just these like transformations are like sick.
Yeah, Dogger's fucking.
And then to like design him in a way that would also make sense as like a mech suit is like, because if you break down the suit, it's like all pieces of Dogger Dog.
Dogger is the mech suit. Yeah, this is wild, man. It's so wild. And tough stuff's like, man, fuck this. he's kind of hiding here. This page, another fucking great page, man.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know,
my
like looking down on it. I love hide, like it's kind of like a trope, but like hiding behind. I love it. It makes for a good image every time.
that's my my show
exception.
banner. It's the coloring
really?
on that too. Yeah, it's the coloring on that too because I went for Richard Corbin colors. So that's like I feel like that really makes
nice,
that
man.
piece.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. And the cool to the warm over here. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm. And all the depth in it too.
Page.
Yeah.
Exactly. Killer page, man. Hope he held on to that one. Rough Stuff still here. These two are just a nasty team. I hope Rough Stuff does come back to do something cool, man. Boom, just playing around with them, bouncing all over the place. Tendrils. Love a good tendril. Oh, dude, and then now he's taking off his gauntlet. Nasty little nub. And he puts the gauntlet on his tail. Dude, I've been reading Dragon Ball. And just like, that's mad fun because Goku's got the tail. And at first it's like his weakness. And then he learns how to use it. And the tail is like such an awesome fucking thing that it comes in and surprises everybody when no one, everybody forgets. They underestimate the tail.
Before you flip that close up of Dogger Dog, I love
Here?
that. Yeah,
let's
it's
go
so
in
like
on it,
Kirby-esque.
Hell yeah.
And then even the panel underneath it, it's like the gauntlets doing like the peace sign, but it's also like it literally is peace out, but it's also like it's the second book.
Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect, man. And then boom. Didn't see that coming. The main character dies in the second issue. I should have
Crazy.
said spoiler alert up front, but people should know we're flipping through the goddamn book. And look at this. That's great too, man. He's just a puddle of blood with an arm sticking up. Did you get that from something, or you just come up with that yourself?
Came up with that.
That's amazing. I don't even remember that right now. I'm just like, I'm appreciating it hardcore for the maybe the first time right now.
I'm really
Fucking excellent.
What I'm really showing off in this page is the background flames. I was inspired by Mazzucchelli when he did Daredevil.
Nice. Yeah, I see it. Really awesome, man. This page is great. So many fucking good pages in this book. I can see how you feel like this is your best work, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll form an opinion after we go through all of it, but like, I see it. And now she's on a talk show months later.
I like how she gets up and there's lizards falling off of her in the second panel.
Yeah, what is that? Just random?
Just little lizards. Well, because she was with the lot lizards. You know what I mean?
There's just so many things that are being considered here. You've done it all, man. And the news. Love the news, man. You want to shout anything out on this last page before we go to the pinups? John Brugman. I don't know if he's still here, but you guys do the Rumble Strips live. We did that together, right?
Yep.
John?
Yep.
Shout out John, man. Very cool. After Perez. Who do we got here?
The second page
Darius
or the
Jones.
first page is those are both Buffalo guys. Darius does a book called Hollow that's published through Keenspot, and Lucky runs he does like a variety magazine called Manazine. I think
that's cool.
I think he's only put out like 1 or 2 issues though.
Okay, I'll have to check that out. Every day, man. Learning new shit every day.
Dr. Ben did a Crumb homage with his character.
Yeah, I love it, man. This is like really what pinups are for. It's like they can be whatever you want. I feel like I don't know if I should say too much right now, but I think I was mentioning to you that I know of a certain artist whose pinup was rejected recently. And I'm not going to mention names right now, but I was just like, I respect the artist, the creator of the comic who rejected the pinup, because I get like the pinup wasn't on brand, or I don't know what he thought. I don't know why he rejected it. But to me, pinups, it's like, I don't care how off they are. I don't care at all. I just want them to be fucking fun, man. And this is incredibly fun. This is like, who does? I mean, we all love Arkham, obviously. It's awesome. What is he saying? Like, just let me live my 9 lives my way. It's so good, man. Yeah, there it is. This image, man. You got a lot of solid imagery in this comic, man. That looks so good. Looks like a still from an animated, like a really well animated show.
I wish, man. I wish.
Speak it into existence, man. You never know.
Trying, man.
And then, I don't know if we're moving too slow. I don't know how much time you have. We've already been doing this for almost an hour. We can go faster, man. But this is the Toughening Part 1. What is this box set? Is this in reference to something?
So that's Donkey Kong 64 came out on the Nintendo 64 in 1999. So I just basically homaged the box because this story takes place in 1999.
Awesome. How much more time do I have with you, man?
Man, I'm good.
I'll try to go. Let's go a little faster in this round, but let's also try to show everything. There's not that much more left. Yeah, I got stuff out of order in here. I'll save this for the next round. But yeah, so there were. I don't remember how many covers there were. I don't think there's a cover. There's not a cover gallery. But yeah, so this is the one I chose. The Wolverine 50, right? Boom. I don't know whether people know the reference or not. This is just fucking awesome. This is so fucking cool. But this was like Wolverine 50. They did this cover where the claw mark, 3 claw marks on the fucking Wolverine, but we got 4 because this is This is cat territory, and awesome, man. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah, man. I mean, not any like independent comic creators are doing die cut covers, so that was like my gift to the culture, man, because that costs a lot of money to produce.
Yeah. And you're doing it with Comics Wellspring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a good company to work with because they're real people. You can actually talk to them. We met and we know many of them, and yeah, because like other companies, you're just talking to a different person every time you're trying to get help,
Right.
and they're not there for you. But Comics Wellspring, if you need to do stuff like this, you need to work with Comics Wellspring.
So this is actually a mixture of actual like collage pieces.
This whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. Like I printed out a map and then I crumbled it up and then I like scanned it and cut it up and stuff. Those matches, that matchbooks in the box on the bottom is from a strip club in Buffalo. I had someone go in there and take them from me. That's an actual rehab chip.
Would you never be caught dead in a strip club?
Nah, I'm good. But yeah, that's like an actual like 12-step coin.
Nice. Yeah, this is great, man. Again, just like putting real consideration into every page, man, and every inch of the book. So yeah, I remember seeing these pages when I was doing the cover for part 2. You were showing me this. This was all I had to go on.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was really in for yet.
Yeah, so basically this picks up, 4 years after the last issue. Tough Stuff's been dead. This is Rough Stuff's daughter. So this is Enough Stuff. And this is kind of like her story.
Enough Stuff. And we're right off the bat introduced to this guy.
Oh, Godfrey Kisses.
So creepy, man.
Yeah. I love that though. The coding background, like he's the little Easter eggs in there. He's got like, Sobe, he's got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, green cream pie, whatever the hell it was. True to the time.
So good.
But he's got he's in love with Enough, and she's like, I'm a cat.
he's creeping on. Is she underage? How old is she?
Right? Well, let's see. If she was 4 times, she'd probably be about like in her early 20s.
Oh, well, she's still a cat.
Yes.
Though, so that's weird.
And that's her reasoning.
Great page right here.
It's cute.
It is, man.
You got like your little.
That's cool, man. What are you gonna point out?
Oh, just that's just a nice exposition page. Shows a lot. Yeah. Gives you an idea of what's going on. She's got Smashing Pumpkins on her wall.
Nice.
So basically, she undercovers a plot for Y2K, and then she goes to the FBI to warn them, and they basically laugh her off.
Sounds like how it would happen, man. Who's gonna take a cat seriously? A female cat.
Then she takes the matter into her own hands and starts protesting.
Nice. Gorgon, again, your Amazon stand-in.
Yep, this is the future.
Dark Knight.
This is, yep.
What were you gonna say?
This is like this is the future with to show you what happens when what's bound to happen, really.
Yeah. This is sick. Blood out of the eyes. There he is, man. Yeah, I'm realizing now, really going through it together, I'm realizing like the the splash page, that single splash page, really well, man. And you've got a lot of them. It's great.
Thank you. So the world is just pretty much falling apart.
Yeah.
And you know, Godfrey, she naturally runs to him because she sees him becoming powerful.
He's
And just
becoming
so everyone knows, he started like he basically starts Gorgon, which is like fake Amazon.
Yeah.
But he's using these like it's all centered around the Y2K bug. So they're like he's selling bunker supplies mainly and like, you know, like water jugs and stuff like that. And because of all the hype revolving around Y2K, he's literally becoming like a billionaire overnight.
Yeah.
While the world falls apart around them.
The world always feels like it's falling apart. I feel like everybody looks back with rose-colored glasses, and they're like, people say things like, "I miss George W. Bush," and there was things were easier back then, nicer. It's like, actually, I think the world always feels when you're in the moment like it's falling apart.
Correct.
Things are going to shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. I love her dressed up like this. Now all I have to do is locate Tough Stuff's remains. Wink. DMT in the afterlife.
So we make a
Milk.
familiar visit to Patty Varma.
Yeah.
She's
Dogger.
trying to find Tough Stuff's remains. And Patty says, you know, I can't, but I think I know someone who would know. And then we're reintroduced to Dogger Dog again. And I love that. He like creeps around the corner.
Yeah.
And then they're instantly friends.
I love Dogger, man. Dogger's great. The fanny packing heat. I'm gonna shout that out when we get to the next issue, man.
Once again,
what a page,
another
man.
double page spread in the middle.
Yeah.
They go searching for Tough Stuff's remains and get sucked into the Bermuda Triangle.
So good. Yeah, it's good to go through comics like this, man, because when I read them, I really try to just get through it like I'm watching a show or a movie or something. But to go through it and like really appreciate the art again, it's good. What's this character? He's awesome, man.
So
JV McCracken?
Yeah. He's the custodian of the sea. So he's the archivist of the sea. So basically he you know, catalogs everything that comes and goes to the Bermuda Triangle. And he lives in a cannonball under the sea. And his body is a 1998 Burger King promotional Pokeball.
Pokemon fans, check it out. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what crabs do, right? They abandon shells and sometimes they get inside like trash.
Yeah, he's a hermit
anything.
crab.
Yeah, any kind of hermit crabs will find themselves in like bottles and weird, like just junk that people throw away, which is hilarious. I remember seeing like a whole thread of that. That's brilliant, man.
I also like how he's an actual hermit too.
A hermit of a hermit crab in a Pokeball.
And I love how Dogger Dog. Yep, I love how Dogger Dog, like, he's such a plot device. He just like always just kind of becomes what
he can do whatever
helps out.
You need.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That is great.
I really grew to like really. I mean, he is based off my dog, but I love my dog, but I love that like I get to draw him. You know.
You got to send me pictures of your dog for this painting I'm doing, man. I'll remind you after this.
Okay.
Oh shit! The remains of our man. Look how bad he looks, man. Poor guy.
Putrid.
Yeah.
So Dogger Dog literally gives him an arm and a leg.
Like a dog would do. If a dog could be aware like that, a dog would definitely do that.
That panel sold. Or that page, I mean.
You sold this page?
Yeah.
It's a good one, man.
I know. It's in good hands.
Look at that. So good.
And I love that too.
The hand
Stop
coming
dancing
out.
around the question. Like I've never seen, they're literally dancing around a question mark.
Yeah. This is all the everybody claims they see creatures like this on DMT. Have you done DMT? Do you mind me asking?
Hell no.
I would try it. I haven't tried it, but everybody claims they see these beings. It's like a strange, like universal thing that everybody claims they see these beings. It's wild. And then this is awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I often wonder where I get these ideas from.
Another fucking great. I mean, he's your main character. He's got to have these pages, man. But that's so good. What a great reappearance.
And a great way to end the book,
Yeah. And there you have it. This is so funny, man. Bruise Girl Daddy rubric. Eyes wide butt.
It's the hand on the back of her
Something
neck.
doesn't smell right. Huh?
I said it's the hand on the back of her neck.
Right there. It's hilarious, man. I wonder if Nicole Kidman would appreciate this. I wonder if Stanley Kubrick in his grave would appreciate this.
I bet
Tom
Kubrick
Cruise?
would more than her.
Yeah, right. Jack Brugman, is that John's brother?
Yeah, it's John's younger brother.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Aaron.
Yeah, he's
Aaron
studying
Z.
animation. Aaron Z. Lee, Pens and Pedals. You familiar with him? Yeah.
Yeah, I did a pinup for him.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that
And
at
you did
in Connecticut.
one for the first book, right?
I did his cover to issue 9 for his series.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I have the trade paperback, so it's in there.
And then and Craig C.K. did another just awesome piece, man.
Yeah.
That could have been a cover itself,
Definitely. Yeah, the problem with the variant covers, I would do 100 too, man. I would love to do 100. It's just so much money.
Yeah.
It costs so much money to do a variant cover.
Yeah.
Like even now that I'm thinking about the next issues of Neon Spring, I'll go all out on issue 1, but then I think from there on in I'll do one variant cover per issue because it's just too much money, man. I could have made money on my Kickstarter, but I did not make money on the Kickstarter because I did so many variant covers.
Same.
And I paid every artist.
Same.
And then obviously the printing. And this is.
And then, dude,
Joe
Janowski. That's another throwback to Hard Boiled and is it Walking Dead too? I feel like it's both.
It's both in there.
But that's so cool. Like I love the way he.
See the Darrow in there, but I'm not sure I can recall the Walking Dead reference. But regardless, this is amazing, man.
I'm pretty sure Walking Dead 1 this is a very similar cover, but yeah, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love the way he like did that take on him, and the scale of it,
Yeah. And then little preview. I love it, man. This is so good to be in that position to have planned it well enough. That in here, man, it's awesome. I'm not just grateful. I'm admiring that you were able to pull that off, man. Well done. And then you also do this great thing where you shout out everybody who backs your Kickstarter. I feel like I gotta do that next round.
Awesome. Absolutely, man.
Yeah. Seeing the names Ryan Belkin. As time goes on, I start to know more of these people too, which is cool. Because when I got this, I don't think I knew half of the people who I know now. It's fun to be like, oh, I know that person. Boom. Great issue, man. And then now's a good time to shout out the fact that you gave me a sketch cover.
That's for the first issue.
Yeah.
Not
for part 1.
No. That's the first Tough Stuff.
Oh, so I was actually. Oh, I see what you're saying. I was wrong about. Oh, well, that's even better, man.
Yep.
So they can start with the first issue. So if you want to get in on Tough Stuff, and you have nothing, or even if you are a solid collector, an old fan of Tough Stuff and Kevin DelGado, and you're interested in getting my artwork on a sketch cover, I have one ready to go. So please DM me, hit me up, and fuck, I'm ambitious. I'll do a double page or a wraparound cover.
Ooh.
Look at that. I mean, I want to say it depends how much money someone's willing to fork over, but maybe I'll just do it whatever anybody pays me. So there's no box set for the 4th issue or the second toughening, but there are in my possession 3 dope covers. Chauncey did the foil cover. Let me take it out. And this is your cover. Which one's the main cover?
I would say yours was the main
Yeah,
cover.
You've been saying that. I find it funny. I feel like I consider mine the variant, but you're the boss, man. So if mine's the main, mine's the main. That's awesome. But yeah, these 2 covers are great. Fuck, I'll focus on yours first. It's just like, again, man, there's a lot in here, man.
Yeah, it's homage to South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut. Once again, came out the same year the story takes place, and I just wanted to showcase like all the characters I've created and stuff.
I love this thing that what's his name flies on.
Yeah,
Gorgon.
yeah, Godfrey's little ship thing.
Godfrey. This is so cool too, man. And I like that it's just clear back here who did the work. This is good. And then Chauncey did this cover.
So Chauncey did that for a pinup for the last issue.
Yeah.
And when I got it, I'm like, dude, this is too good. Like, and then I looked at it and I'm like, well, I always do like a gimmick cover, so why not do, gold and do a gold foil? So I colored it and I did some test printing and I figured out how to do it. And there you go.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. Again, Comics Wellspring, if you need to do something complicated like this where you really need a person to go back and forth with, you can hit them up because
that's the thing was I don't even need them to do it. I know like what I'm doing already.
Word.
Same thing with the die cut cover. Like I sent them the files like ready to go.
You don't have to go back and forth with the proofs too much.
I bet like I told you, man, I've been a professional graphic designer for 15, 20 years. So I already know all that stuff.
I think I know a lot too, but I'm crazy with the proof process, man. I'll always just forget something, and there'll be like a typo that I need to do another round or something. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. I go through like 3 rounds of proofing usually.
Well, I'm gonna shout out Rocco Jerome real quick as far as the proof goes, because I hit him up blindly and I said, "Hey, man, would you give this a look-see real quick?" And like the next day, he's like, "You're solid." He's like, "You just, you don't know what the Oxford comma is, but besides that, you're solid." And gave me some notes, and next thing you know, I was done.
So you're talking about the editing. He kind of helped on editing a little bit,
just
like words,
just to look over if I had any like, grammatical errors, really.
Right.
Because the story as it is was done. Like, it was good to go.
Dude, I need that's super important to me. Like, I need on the grammar level and the spelling level because I'm atrocious with it. Like, I know how to do a little bit of self editing. I can get it to a pretty good point, but I'll still miss a lot. And if I'm just like jotting down and sketching out ideas, like my spelling is awful. And you just need someone like that. You need someone who's like got the editorial eye for like, you can cut this shot out, you can combine these images or whatever. But you also need someone who's just good with the grammar and spelling for sure, man. So yeah, shout out Rocco Jerome. My homie Michael Grossman, co-creator of Goofy Fruit, he's the one who helps me. And here we go, man. And here's my variant cover. Again, gotta thank you for this, man. This was like incredibly gratifying. And I don't remember how we got to this. I think it was your idea to do a Rob Liefeld cable cover. I didn't come up with this concept. Well, I came up with the concept, but I wouldn't have gone here if it wasn't for you telling it to me. But then once I got down to like sketching, I feel like you forgot that you told me that and you didn't care anymore, but I was already committed. I was like, no, fuck that. I really want to do this. So I was like, I was in. I was like, I 100% want to do a cable homage. And when I was researching cable images, I came across a Capullo image. Greg Capullo, hands down one of my favorite artists. If I have to pick a top 5, he's in there every time. And he's got a cover with Cable holding a gun. It's a more dynamic drawing because it's like the gun's coming at you, and it says "Ouch Maker." So I did the Now Maker, and boom, there it
Dude,
is.
so good. Like your coloring is so good too.
Thank you,
Like everything
man.
about it, like the detail, everything. I fucking love it, man.
Thank
It
you,
came out
man.
so good. My only, I'm not even gonna say anything.
No, say
it's
it,
perfect.
man. Do it. I take criticism.
No. It's not even on you. It's on me.
What's
I
up?
wish I kind of maybe changed the color on the logo a little bit, but honestly, it
I
doesn't
wouldn't have
even.
objected. Honestly, look, what would you have changed? I would have changed the part 2 to a different color, but it pops. What would you have done?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe go like a lighter blue, like a
Yeah.
I don't know, bright cyan or something. I don't know. It. You know
The
what?
whole thing, or just the part 2?
The whole thing. Whatever's green. I would have just changed the green out because green and red kind of contrast. But I
Yeah.
actually like the way it. There's a lot of color on that page, so it doesn't really,
Just buy this for Christmas, everybody. It's a Christmas book. It's like green
It
and red.
actually kind of is.
Yeah.
Well, it's a New Year's book.
I haven't been paying attention to any questions, but Andy Kavenda, forgive me if I said your name wrong. I did the color. Like Kevin DelGado, I do everything. I do the drawing and the coloring and all of it. Us indie creators, man. We got to roll like that. Boom. I like this is great, man. This is such a great drawing. This is like a shirt. I there's like at least I feel like 25 shirts I want. Having
I've
gone through
had
these
that
4
on it. I've
issues,
had like all of these on shirts. I have that on a shirt.
I pay attention to you on the social meds, man, and I haven't seen any shirts available because I need a Tough Stuff shirt in my life.
I'll send you the link.
And look at this. The year is 1999. And I'll say I got rose-colored glasses. I look back on 1999 with fond memories. Actually, 1999 was definitely a good year in my life. 98, not so much. And all the years before that were pretty rough for me as a child. I was in high school and middle school. 99, I was a senior in high school. And I was happy my senior year in high school. And I remember Y2K. I was loving life at that time, man. I was working at my comic store, my childhood comic store, for Forward Comics. I had quit on like 2 of my other jobs, and like I was just working at the comic store. My dream had come true. Like I reached the pinnacle in my life in 1999.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
You sure about that?
No, I mean at that moment in time, I had reached a pinnacle for sure. Obviously, now I've moved on and other things are happening in my life, but I was like, yeah, that was a dream come true, man. That was the only dream job I will ever have. Because from here on in, I just want to be an indie comic creator, or
Same.
maybe not indie, but I want to make my own shit. So there's no job that someone can give me. I mean, I suppose I could be drawing other, covers or other people's comics, but yeah, I don't know if I'm being clear here, but working at that comic store was amazing. 99 was awesome. But let's get back into this comic because it's getting late, man. 1999, Y2K is about to happen. Pandemonium in the fucking streets. What's going on here? This guy's money coming out of an ATM. This guy's got a
people
sock
with
and he's gonna sock him.
sock full of quarters, sock full of rocks.
Yeah.
Dude, that drawing of Paris though took forever, man.
Yeah, man. Dude, I'm getting ready. I'm ramping up to bring Neon Spring, the new issues, to life. And if I could do anything I wanted, I would draw backgrounds like Atomo and Akira. That would be my dream. But like backgrounds are fucking nuts, man. It's such a problem. It's just the time alone.
It makes
not to mention the fact that it's
book
incredibly
though, man.
difficult.
It makes the book.
It does. It's like obviously characters are super important. You could get away with no backgrounds and just characters. But if you put solid backgrounds in, the world really comes alive and it makes everything feel fucking real. So yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, man. I get it. This shit, I believe you. This might not look like much if you're just looking at it, but this took him forever, man. It's awesome. And then we were saying this is Evan Coy's character.
No, I just called him Mr. Koi just as a nice little nod to him. He doesn't look like that.
him.
No.
He's getting broke. Snap. This is brutal, man. This guy's always foaming. Even now that he's like thinner and slicker, he's still drooling.
He's full of you know, surgery, plastic surgery.
Yeah, he looks like it here.
He's got the cheek implants,
Yeah,
fake chin,
it reads, man.
chiseled jawline. Yeah.
You do a lot, man. Even like, I don't know if you're synced up with me, but there's reflection. He's like, look, he's standing in front of glass and his reflection is there.
His reflection is the
consider-
old version of himself.
Oh, fuck.
So you could see who the character is.
Look at that. Nice, man.
You get the silhouette combination. Because like I was like, because there's one page in the previous issue where it shows him like he just got his nose done and he was doing steroids and stuff like that. So it's like you don't really. I gotta make it so that you get the connection that this is what he looks like now.
Dude, that's not something I noticed, but now that I do, I mean, I think one thing that always bears repeating is like, especially when it's a comic creator on your level, it's like everything is considered here, man. There's so much consideration on every panel and on every page. So yeah, it's worth revisiting and looking closer, man, because I miss that. That's fucking awesome. And like, boom. This is your shout out, Jerk Comics. Are these all shout outs to
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. A lot of big
Bregman's?
supporters.
Nice. Jesus Christ. I look like a rat fucked a leopard drunk. Tough Stuff still got his raunchy ways. This is he looks so cool, man. I love every time you do the splash, he looks awesome. That is your job. To make your main character look awesome. Pew Pew 1000. Dogger wrapped around enough stuff. Oh look, he's taking the eye off of Dogger. Dogger's offering him an eye. He puts the eye in. Yeah. Rain. I feel like I've been watching a lot of comic what we call putting it under the microscope, like Eddie P and Jim have always done, and now a lot of people are doing it. And under the microscope, I'm seeing a lot of rain scenes. People are really like giving credit to people who are drawing rain. There it is, man. Look at it's beautiful.
I love that. I love
the
that
one
panel.
eye, the one eye glowing. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, you do a good job of hearing what's happening, man. You lay the lay of the land, like the physicality of how they're entering spaces. It's good. You're good at that. Sometimes I read comics and I have no idea where they are, what's going on.
I think the skills as an illustrator really show in this, like storytelling wise, and just overall consideration for everything. Like you said, the space, the scale, sharpness of it, like just overall.
Yeah, I'll second that, man.
That boat was a bit much to draw.
Yeah, dude, boats. People are always like, animals are a pain in the ass to draw. Fucking motor vehicles and architecture. Everything's a pain in the ass to draw. Drawing is so fucking hard, man. But yeah, nice job. Yacht Queen.
That's a callback to the part one, because when he's hitting on enough stuff in the bookstore, he's like, you want to go on a date? He's like, he has delusions of grandeur, and he's like, you could be my yacht queen.
That's funny, man. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If not, I'll move on. Is it on the second page?
One of those pages. I think
Yeah, I don't know. I can't read right now. Dude, is this what is this is this Best Akira or is it something else?
No, it's so I wanted to bring back Titty Capone for just a nice little callback. It's just a standard flight suit. It's not really anything specific.
Because the red, it's such a bold choice. It made me think of Akira or even Michael Jackson something. But it looks cool. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It looks fucking cool. Hero landing, pastel-y rainbow trail behind him. I love it, man. The color choices are great. And I see here. This is like I like how you use a photo image of the water, man.
Yeah,
That makes me think
it's
of
like a mixture.
that makes me think of Jamie Hewlett, man. He does he mixes that in there. I always think, am I gonna go full bold with all my choices and like mix graphics, mix photos in and stuff? I don't know yet, but I like it. I love it. And this issue doesn't. I mean, all your issues move pretty fucking fast. I don't know if this one moves faster than the others, but just right off the bat, I'm just like, so much is already happening. She's already breaking in, trying to get information, or she's trying to send a message. She's trying to send an email, right?
Yeah, she's trying to send an email from his personal account out to the world, exposing like everything that he did, which is basically fabricate, the Y2K bug to sell fucking consumer goods.
But she gets shot. Now look at this little fucking thing too. She gets shot in the ass with a dart before she can do it. And then these two goons take enough stuff and tough stuff, and they throw them. This is a fighting ring. Bottom of the boat. Welcome to the new millennium. So now they're going to face off against the two goons in a fighting ring in the belly of the boat. Tough stuff taking out his eye. He throws the eye in this character's fucking mouth, and it's a bomb. This is sick too, man. I like a good X-ray shot.
I redrew that snuff stuff on the top of that page like 4 different times, man. I could not get that right.
This one?
The snuff stuff. That's the character in the foreground with the whip. Here? Yeah.
You drew this
a
lot, yeah?
Oh yeah.
You see, that's the thing. Nobody will ever know, but every comic creator knows there's like at least 1 or 2 drawings that they spent a day on or longer.
Even just getting like the shadowing right and everything,
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, this one does go fast because like Toughening Part 1 is like a setup, and Toughening Part 2 is like the action,
Oh, there's a ton of action in this one, man. This one's nothing but action, I feel like. And it moves very fast. But it's all clear, man. Everything's like super clear. I like clarity. I've been reading a lot of comics again, which I'm happy about. And there's a lot of comics I'm just like, I don't really know what I just read. Like, there's just too many pages where it was confusing.
Yeah.
But this shit all reads. And yeah, I just want to say that again. Like, I would have no idea that this took you forever. Fucking dope. Well worth it. And boom, there it is. You gotta have pages like this, man. So good. Foreshortening. Coming at you. And this is what I wanted to shout out. I definitely laughed at this, man. Tough stuff. This character says, I'm trying to read and show at the same time. Ooh, I like to lick my chops. And Tough stuff's like, nah, perv, I'm fanny packing some heat. And he's literally wearing Dogger as a fucking fanny pack. And the eye socket that he took to put in his own eye, which he uses a bomb to blow up the other goon, now sprouts a little gun, and he fucking blows this creep away, man. I love it. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I was laughing when I was reading this.
Hopefully.
I was. That's the best use of a fanny pack. Like, did you see that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah, but I only saw it once. I don't really remember it.
That movie has the best use of a butt plug ever. But I got to give you credit for the best use of a fanny pack ever, man. Because I can't think of anything else that uses a fanny pack that well.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you deserve it, man. And I'll be looking for someone to top that if someone can, but I don't know if anyone will.
So naturally,
like you were saying, Dogger's being used as a shield. He's a fanny pack with a gun. What were you gonna say?
I was saying that Gottfried brings in his supporters who are the Glad guys, and they're like they're a parody of the Proud Boys.
Right.
They're all just a bunch of middle-aged, like soggy white dudes.
It's hilarious, man. Yeah, your comics are loaded. They're loaded, man. And enough stuff is broken free. She's going back to finally send that email. Godfrey is catches on to her though. He sees her on his security camera on his little floating Gorgon ship. But they're already washed up, man. Dogger's now a gun. He fucking fires a missile out,
I love
shoots him
that.
out of the sky. Yeah, man.
I love how
Dogger's
his
awesome.
ship is the O in Kaboom.
Let's highlight that, man. Excellent. Oh god, this drawing is just nasty. Yeah, I remember the next page is even worse. Fucking great though. This is good. The G falling down, very good. It's not over until I say it's over. Now he can't. He's got like a speech impediment because he's burned.
Dude, I love that. His monologue.
It's not just like one sentence. He's got a lot to say with the speech impediment. Excellent, man.
I was drawing that and I'm like, he doesn't need to be wearing pants. Fucking makes it, man.
And the veins, nasty. Ooh. I wonder if I'm missing anything else. There's so many details.
Yeah, his like pectorals sagging.
Let me go back. Yeah, it's so gross.
His arms sagging. He's got like third-degree burns all over him.
Yeah.
His hair's gone. Now he's back to almost like how he was before all the enhancements and stuff.
Definitely worse. And this is just fucking, yeah, I don't know. I'll say it, man. The older I get, I mean, I don't think I ever liked violence in real life. Maybe I can get into fight. I can watch fights. I like fighting sometimes, but like violence and blood in real life, it's just so disturbing, and I don't want it. I don't want it near me or around me. But in art and comics and movies, I want it pushed as far as it can go. And like, this is wild, man. That almost looks like a hand holding his eyeball out there. This is great though. This is like, he had it coming. She gets to fucking do it herself.
Oh yeah, he's had it coming the whole time. Yeah. Yep. And I like how I like how in the middle panel it just says "ow."
Owie. It says
yeah.
owie.
And then at the bottom it's like
Yeah. There it is, man.
But yeah, it's funny. This
is great. What are you gonna say?
Someone saw, even Tough Stuff's like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone saw that splash on his face, and they're like, I didn't know you could do gore. And I'm like, okay.
I'm not surprised that you can do gore, but this is fucking gory, man. It's a brutal image, and this is I don't know. You take it to extremes, man. I think you do a great job with everything you're doing, man. Everything from the character development to the way you're planning out the key moments in the story, and you're delivering it from, like we're saying, in the middle you got your splash pages or whatever, just something awesome happening in the middle, and a lot of good page design, man. Everything is really well considered. I love that these two panels share a page.
Thank you.
I just wanted you to love me. It's so sad. It's so fucking pathetic.
I love that. That's like, I kind of wish that was his own page, but it works either
no,
way.
I like it like this, man. I think it's good because I don't know how to describe it, but it just does something psychologically that makes you feel a little bit for him, because back and seeing them small.
Yeah, I kind of like that I didn't put any like text in that bottom panel too.
Yeah. Yeah, again, like, you do have moments to breathe. Great stuff, man. We're almost at the end here. And this is it. I was honestly disappointed. I was like, this is one of my favorite characters, and she's married to Jeb Bush. I'm sorry that I'm revealing where I stand politically. I don't even think I'm revealing anything that I stand politically, but I'm upset that she's married to Jeb Bush because I love her. I can't say I love the Bushes. But anyway, we don't need to get into that shit. Again, I I think I'm gonna do this in my comic, man. Maybe not exactly this, but I love the news. I think the news is awesome. Great ending, great drawing, really great drawing, man. You are enough. What did she say? I don't really want to follow her like that. I want to be my own person. She's talking about her mom being married to Jeb Bush. And she's like, "Oh, you are, hun. You are enough," and that's her name. Her name is Enough. It's just clever, man. It's just like you're really good at wrapping everything up. It all comes full circle. Nice.
You know what cheeses me about that though? Just a little gripe, real quick, is that I wrote this story like 2 years ago because it's because it's 2-part and everything.
Right.
So I guess the Barbie movie came out last year or this past summer, and Ken says, "I'm Kenough," like I'm enough. So like it literally has the same ending, but like,
But
I wrote it
why
first.
does that bother you, man? That's kind of like what you do anyway. It's like maybe you didn't do it. You didn't know to reference that.
No,
but it's there.
no. It was what I'm saying is I did it before it.
What bothers you is that no one will, like, technically the Barbie movie came out first. Well, we're saying it right now, and it's going to be, hopefully everything goes well and I can repost this video.
Well, technically,
that you did this first,
out.
man.
Technically, Tough Stuff, the Toughening Part 1 came out before that movie.
Yeah, it did. No, I'm saying it for you, for the record, man. You wrote this before the Barbie movie came out.
For sure.
So, yeah. Nigel Carrington on this pinup. Very fine, very dope.
Yeah.
And one thing I haven't pointed out, on a lot of these pinups, you're doing inks and colors or one or the other, which is...
Yeah. And he had good pencils, but I don't think he doesn't really ink. So
okay. I'm not familiar with him. I'll check out. I really have to check out.
He's a guy from Rochester, so I've done a lot of shows with him over the years.
Oh, nice. Victor Alpe.
Dude, Victor Alpe's a beast. How do you not put that in your pinup gallery?
Yeah. I don't know these artists, so if you want to say anything about them, please do, man.
Victor's he's from the South. I think he's from South Carolina, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. He's either from the Carolinas or Georgia. But he's repped by Inky Knuckles. He does crazy. Yeah, he does crazy commissions, man. He does a mini zine called something Revolver. I can't remember what it is right now off the top of my head, but man, he's really good. And like I said, just check him out. His Instagram is Alpe Victor Alpe, I think. But
yeah, I will.
Yeah, he's nuts.
And then
you got Alexis.
Tell me about him. He did both of these?
Yeah. He found me through Chauncey or some other Instagram, like online, art shows and stuff like that. Uh-huh. And he became a fan. So initially he made that and sent it to me, like the physical copy, like I have it. And then he's mainly a sculptor though, and he did that Tough Stuff sculpture too, which is like crazy. Someone made that.
That is awesome, man. Yeah, it's just so fucking fun. We're in this like wonderful fucking world where, people who are into this, we love this shit, and people have such wild interpretations or ideas, or I don't know, just the fact that somebody has the desire to make a sculpture of your character has got to be incredibly fucking gratifying, man.
Crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy. And it just kind of shows you like where the reach is going, you know? I mean, it keeps me like making me want to keep making,
Yeah. It's so cool. And then last page. What do we got here? Peter J. Smalls, bottom left.
Yeah.
I mean, this is fucking so funny, man. DelGado. Is that? I mean, I'm sure you've heard that before. I wouldn't be surprised if that's not the first time you've heard that, but
for sure, I've heard it my entire life.
It needs to be in print.
Yeah,
and then the pages of your own comic.
So there was a creator-owned Inktober prompt, and so that's where the Victor Alpe piece came in. But then the other two pieces on the bottom from Blood Force Mitch and James Banderas Smith, James Windsor Smith, James Butthole Smith, whatever his name is. Those were some of the pieces. I got a bunch, but
these
you know,
are
I
cool.
could only fit so many in.
Very cool.
I love both takes. I like James' take a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It looks like a stuffed animal or something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a junkie for Terminator, but they're both awesome, man. Oh, I think James popped in here. He says, that's mine. And he says, butthole question mark?
James acts like he doesn't have one.
And yeah, again, like fucking great image. Yeah, I love when comics, books, whatever, take an image like you did here, like this image happens earlier in the issue, but to isolate it again later, I think I love it. It just, I don't even know how to describe how I love it. I gotta think about it, but it's great. And again, you're shouting at your backers, which is great. And we did it, man. We just went through everything. I'm glad we did. It took a minute, hour, almost 2 hours.
Sorry, man.
But
I'll talk your off. Oh, thank you, man.
No, I mean, I'm not in a rush. I'm glad we did it. I don't know how to do this the right way or the wrong way. I just know that, like, you know, Ed and Jim, they started going through comics, and can I return this on myself, man? Yeah. And we all love what they did, and not enough people fucking like comics. I think it's like it's part of our job is to bring, I don't know, the love of comics to the people, you know? And I think there's no shame in doing it with the shit that we create. So thank you for going through all your work with me tonight, man.
Oh, dude.
And
Thank you, man.
I hope you keep rocking it, you know, like keep going. Do you want to tell us about where tough stuff might go, or what's next, or anything like that?
So at the end of the book, it says Tough Stuff will be back in the Tough Stuff prison special, aka the Pawshank Redemption. But there's gonna be a little intermezzo before that, just to kind of give me some time to make it.
Intermezzo. Yeah, I mean, you deserve it, man. Yeah, I'm the one who put out a comic now almost 2 years ago. So
no, I mean, like, there's gonna be a
hats
book.
Off to you, man, pumping out the comics.
There's already another book coming out in between.
Another Tough Stuff or something else unrelated?
It's gonna be Tough Stuff. It's not. It's. I don't want to give away too much, but there will be another Tough Stuff book this year.
Cool. This year.
This year.
Jesus Christ, man, you are a beast. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was editing it yesterday.
Yeah, honestly, this talking to you even just inspires me, man, because it makes me want to just fucking get to work and on my shit, not just some random stuff. Comics are such a discipline, man. I don't know. I feel like it's always hard to do the thing you want to do the most in life. People always end up doing everything else instead, whether it's other work or drugs or I don't know. Everyone always just finds a reason to do something else other than the thing they want to do the most in life. And yeah, I feel like life's greatest challenge is to do what you want to do the most. So to see someone like you pumping out your creation and doing it consistently, it's inspiring and it's awesome. I just love comics, so I love having the comics and owning them and being able to flip through them. And my hat's off to you, man. Keep going, keep rocking it. And we were saying earlier that you actually do have copies of every issue.
Yeah, man.
So if people want to jump in, they can jump in. They can hit you up directly. They can get your comic. And I'll say this again, I have a sketch cover for the first issue of Tough Stuff, and whoever is willing to cough up the correct amount of money will get a wraparound cover. And
nice, dude.
I would love to do that. That would be awesome.
I can't wait to see that, man.
Honestly, I love doing covers, and I want to become a cover artist. I think you do too. But one cover is never enough, and that's why we make comics. Is it's like you want to get a bunch of images from these characters, man. It's super inspiring. I don't know what else to say. Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah. You're following me here. Just stay in tune because I have a big cover coming up in July, and I'm gonna need all the support I can get with it. Right now, my current variant is Dick Tracy #1. I got a couple of those left. If you want, you can go through the link to order the books, or you can hit me up directly. Like I said, I can do sets if you want to get all 4 issues. It'll be easier than going through the website. I could, work out deals and stuff, and I ship like next day.
You don't waste any fucking time, man.
Dude, I'm going to ship out like 10 more packages tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, anybody who's trying to be an independent creator of anything can take notes, lessons, and inspiration from Kevin DelGado. The dude doesn't fucking talk. He talks, but he does what he says he's going to do, and he delivers. He doesn't waste fucking time. And we can all learn from that. I could talk more, but I think I got some work I got to get ready to do, and I kind of don't know what else to say right now. But unless you have something else to say, I'm going to wrap it up. Do you want to say anything else?
I appreciate you having me on, man, talking me up and going over my book, man. It really means a lot.
Well, yeah, real quick, what did you draw? You're drawing Tough Stuff and Raphael?
I'm drawing Tough Stuff and Raphael's got a side blunt, and Tough Stuff's going to light it with a flamethrower.
Fuck yeah, man. Who got that? Is that just...
That's for Eli.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Did he ask for that?
Yeah. I go, what do you want? He's like, I don't know, some with turtles. I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out.
Oh, but he didn't ask for the side, the 3 blunt side. That's
no, I came up
genius,
with that.
Man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that anywhere. That's great.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Are
like
you?
I said, man, I'm always innovating.
Yeah. Do you read? You are innovating, man. Do you read current Ninja Turtle comics at all?
I will be.
Did you read the Last Ronin?
Oh yeah, I loved it. Last Ronin.
Yeah, I just got this director's cut thing and plowed through it. I wasn't up on it. I read it recently. Pretty fucking sick. It's got like this is all the comic right here, and then the rest of this is all just extra shit. It's like mostly.
Yo, you want to see something real quick?
Yeah, man.
But you gotta keep it like a secret.
Well, should I take it off the live? Because this is live.
I mean, there's
I'm
only
gonna
like
share this.
All right, you share it, but hit me up when you get off, and I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah, we have to do that private. Yeah.
All right.
Because on that note, say good night, and thank you for anybody who actually tuned in. If you're, I don't know if you made it this far, fucking thank you. But this will, if I don't fuck up, this is gonna live live, or it's gonna be posted on my feed. I'm gonna try to make you a collaborator, and people can check it out. Anyway, you can find all our shit, man. Kevin and I, we go out of our way to make it easy to buy our shit, find our shit. We're public people. We're real people. We're independent people, and we need your help. But fucking, I don't know. Everyone's always telling me that nobody wants to hear anybody say that artists want support. I don't know if I should lean into we want support or not. But I will say this: we appreciate support. So support us, man. And yeah, man, my hat's off to any indie comic creators out there. It's a fucking tough game, and it's a fucking dream, man. We love it. We know why we love it, and just because it's hard and doesn't make any sense doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. So I hope everybody out there who loves comics keeps making comics, keeps reading comics. And on that note, I'm ending this live. Peace and love to everybody. And Kevin, man, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, man.
All right. I'll hit you up after.
Yep. Later.
Peace.